It's the Sean Widmer Podcast. It's a journal by someone that just really doesn't like to write.
So today's is not going to be a long podcast because I'm recording this right before the USA soccer match, and I want to watch it. It starts at 10 o'clock local. It's 9:50 right now. So I want to go watch it as I scratch my breast on YouTube for those of you crazies who need to see that. See my man breasts in my shirt. It's not a great look, but it's what I'm dealing with right now, everybody. Just get off my back. Anyways, I saw an article this week, and I needed to counter it. I saw an article that said the 15 popular 80s recipes worth bringing back. This was on All Recipes. And so I was like, I'm in on this. I'm always looking for things to cook for my kids. And so I loved the food my mom made when I was a kid. And there's some great classic things that I remember from the 80s and 90s that are just awesome that I thought I probably forgot about. Let me look at these. So I was looking through this, and I'm going to tell you it's going to lead to my 5 things I want to bring back. I've got them on this card, and I don't want to spoil them. So I'm shaking and jiggling the card around like I'm jiggling my breasts around because I'm out of shape. Okay, and these foods won't help with that. So this stupid All Recipes thing, here was some of the things they said need to come back from the 80s. Chicken Marbella. I don't even know what this is, but I definitely never saw this in the 80s. Where was that another one? Blackened chicken. I don't think there was ever a day my mom made blackened chicken or my grandma made blackened chicken. Now, broccoli casserole with rice, yes, and it's going to be on my list. Spoiler, okay? Maple bacon and pecans baked brie. This is not real. That's an item from some weird trendy hipster restaurant in Los Angeles that cost $50. It's not real. They say loaded beef nachos is good. I do think that's a good one. What was the other one they had on here that made me chuckle? A pan pizza. And how about this one? They say it needs to come back. Homemade sushi. That's such a lie. No one was making homemade sushi in the 80s. I don't think sushi became a thing until like 2000. I know I'm wrong. I already looked it up. It became popular in the US in the 70s. It was on like the Breakfast Club or something. And so people are like, well, it was on the Breakfast Club, so it was popular. No, it wasn't. I'm sorry. I know it was here in the 70s and 80s. We all know sushi got popular in the 2000s. We know that. But I wanted to give you my 5. Here are the 5 things that I need to bring back, because I was thinking back to my childhood, to the 80s and 90s. Foods I don't see around as much anymore. I know someone out there is going, well, we make it all the time. Okay, but as a whole, 5 things I could bring back for my kids that brought me joy and comfort as a child. Number 5, French bread pizza. Cut that loaf of French bread, the thick French bread, in half, and you like spread some like kind of probably gross pizza sauce out of a can on it, put some pepperoni, whatever, put some cheese on it. We did that from time to time, or at least I know one of my buddies, was it Micah's mom who did that? Someone did that and it was awesome. It might have been my mom, but it was great. Number 4, broccoli casserole with rice. I wrote down chicken, rice, and a sauce casserole. They're just so good. And you need to have that classic pan everyone had in the 80s and 90s that just made it better and was so hot and never cooled off ever. It never cooled off. Loved those. Number 3, beef stroganoff. I thought beef stroganoff was the ultimate in high-class eating. I'm imagining now, if I look it up, beef stroganoff. I imagine when I look it up here, it's like, yeah, it's exactly what I loved. Oh my gosh, when my mom made this, I thought I was a king. I thought I was a king. You had those cool noodles, those funky noodles that weren't spaghetti noodles. You had that beef with the sauce, and then you get mushrooms in there. Oh my goodness. Beef stroganoff is, I'm making it next week in the middle of summer, because nothing says summer quite like hot beef stroganoff. Number 2, Sloppy Joes. Sloppy Joes freaking rule. They're so good. They just are amazing. And you got to get, what is it, Manwich or whatever canned fake meat composition that you get, and you just dump it on there and you just get nasty. Sloppy Joes are so good. Adam Sandler would not have made a song about a food that just totally sucked. He was like, this is Sloppy Joe's. They rule. And number one, meatloaf. Meatloaf, I'm sure meatloaf is still around and people are making meatloaf, but I do feel like we had meatloaf a lot more in the 80s and 90s than we do now. I think it's more of a rare occasion. But a good old block of meat, a loaf of meat, what a dream. How good does that sound? And you get the right person who made a meatloaf with the right, I don't know what the sauce was you'd put on top of it. Some people just nailed it. It was just acidic enough to be like, ooh, that's got a little bite, but also sweet enough to make it go like, ooh, is this dessert? And then some people just did ketchup, and that was fine too, because that has both of those things I just described. Okay, so there's my 5 that I would like to bring back that take down this all recipes that included maple apple pecans baked brie. It did have baby back ribs on it. Gourmet pizza is not a meal. Or gourmet popcorn, is not a meal. So you can't put that on there as a recipe that needs to come back. It says gourmet microwave popcorn. Get out of town. Get out of town with that. I also chicken stir fry with ramen. It has on here. I don't remember that from the 80s, but that's just a meal I like in general. So I'll say that. One thing they did say on this list I'd never had, but it looks like a Sloppy Joe, is called the Jeff's Hot Dog Chili. Chili dogs were a fast food favorite through the 1980s, fueled by the expansion of chains like Wiener Schnitzel and mall food court staples across the country. The decade also embraced convenience-focused innovation, including Hormel's Frankenstuff, a hot dog with chili or cheese already tucked inside. They actually look bomb. They look great. Okay, I got to go watch the USA. A short podcast today, but guess what? Be back tomorrow, baby. Be back tomorrow. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Tell a friend, pass it on, subscribe to the YouTube, youtube.com/Bommarooski, even if you don't watch there. I know the majority of you listen on Apple and Spotify, but show it some love. Thanks. See ya.